The following program is brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.
Oh, getting ready for a show.
It's
Can't wait for the
fantastic
show.
day.
Hey, Justin. Hey,
What's up, buddy?
What you got there, bud?
Oh, I have some chocolate cream-filled donuts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because it's National Cream-Filled Donut Day.
That's why I have them, yeah.
It's just a fat man's paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Great day. I can actually do
What's
a
up?
magic trick with cream-filled donuts.
Okay, yeah, you're going to make it disappear.
No. I got another
You got
trick.
another?
Yeah. I can actually change this cream-filled donut into a people-filled donut.
What?
From Branson, Missouri, the Christian entertainment capital of the world, it's the Kevin Shorey Show. Coming to you from the world-famous Branson Mill in Branson, Missouri. Today, Kevin's special guest, Josh Clark. Special music by Little E. And now, here's your host, Kevin Shorey. Isn't it a great day to serve the Lord? Welcome to the Kevin Shorey Show, everybody.
Hot dog.
Yes, and cream-filled donut day.
Oh.
I don't eat these anymore
Oh,
much, and except for on certain holidays. It's a holiday where you
it
have
is
to
a holiday.
it's a holiday,
When in
too.
Rome,
We
Kevin.
have some folks, friends of mine. They're originally from Massachusetts. I've known them quite a few years here. They are here celebrating their 19th wedding anniversary. Look at them kissing. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Gilberti's. That's where we have to send them. Our favorite Italian restaurant, Mr. Gilberti's. They
Dinner
get
for
to go.
two.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Oh, that's
Trevor. Oh.
Tell me, Kevin.
Yesterday was National Peanut Day.
That
and
didn't go so well.
Not so well. I choked on the peanut the whole show. But you cannot choke on a cream-filled. Do you want a cream-filled donut for your anniversary? Here, bring it over to them.
Happy
here, Marshall.
anniversary.
Yeah, give them a cream-filled donut. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And whatever's left, the crew will take care of.
And you get a donut, and you get a... No.
Yeah, if we were Oprah, we could do that. But we're not Oprah. Hey, we got to get down to business. I
Let's
can't
do
just
it,
eat.
Kevin.
My
No,
wife
what are you
hates when I
doing?
eat on TV.
I
don't
hate
know.
when you do
I got
it,
chocolate on my
Kevin.
fingers. You want to take care of that?
I got it. No.
No.
Can we get a napkin?
I
Didn't
know.
think this
I had
through.
a napkin, but I put the donut on top of it.
Hey, but speaking of donuts, Kevin,
Yes?
we're on Roku.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them about Roku.
24/7. WJN stands for
We got a network.
We Got a Network. You can see we've got different shows: Dixie Fieldhouse, sports.
For
We've
or
got the
against?
For
Gotta be
or
for
against.
or against.
Coming up with signs now.
You got to be for or against something.
Yeah.
If
Got
you
the-
don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah.
That's what Martin Luther King Jr. said.
And the Bible says, "Don't want to be lukewarm."
That's right. We want to turn the lights on,
Ooh,
right?
Kevin, whoa.
We have a way you can always keep the lights on. The solar-powered generators comes with a solar panel. And the generator and the lights and connectors for your cell phone or your iPad, and also has a plug so you can plug into your wall if you want to keep it charged.
Yeah.
And it holds its charge, and it's not just a regular battery, lead-acid battery. It is
Nope.
what is it called?
Lithium-ion?
A lithium-ion battery. And so these are great things.
Yeah.
And we say it because they're not always going to. I saw more chocolate right there.
Oh.
We're not always going to be having them.
No, they're
Be
almost, we
having
got a
them.
handful left, Kevin.
Why am I a talk show host?
I
I
don't
can't even
get it.
talk. Yeah, no, we only have a handful
so
left.
we're getting rid of them.
So this is the closeout.
Doing
this is
the
the final
Justin
closeout. He's put his name on it. $499. That includes all shipping, no tax,
Everything.
everything. This is our thank you gift to you if you will send that leadership gift. That is a big gift of $499. We're going to talk about this later. We've got a ad for this Neo Relief, and so you'll hear all about that. Get your Neo Relief while we still have that. Those are going fast. And the kids' armor, also going fast. What does that do?
Oh, we've shown the pictures enough, Kevin.
Yeah,
but-
you don't have to show the picture, but there's the box.
yeah, phones are blowing up.
They are. I wish they'd
Catching
blow
on
up and
fire.
call us for donations,
Yeah.
but they're They're blowing up literally, and this
Literally.
reduces the heat on your cell phone. One little device put on the back of your cell phone will reduce the heat. You'll notice when you talk on the phone, you know, Marshall was saying even his girlfriend was skeptical until she saw the coolness, you know, and what it really does. And so this will help those called Kids Armor. There's one for 40, two for 60. I'd say 2 boxes. There's actually 2 devices in each box.
Yes.
And those who give a $499, that is a leadership. That is wonderful. People have done that, and I wish we'd all could do that, but not everybody can do that. But what they can do is at least $33 a month. That is our monthly family of friends, and we send out a gift every month to you. You don't have to ask for it. We send it to you, free shipping, just for partnering with us and become part of our family of friends. This is what we're sending. My remastered new The Time Has Come, and the book The Soldiers of Allah. The author is going to be on the show any day now. I can't wait. It's going to be great. We're going to do a couple of shows with him.
Yeah.
But I believe Jesus is coming soon.
Yeah.
We not only have to be prepared, but we need to know what is happening in our world today. You know what? I could talk about it, but
how about
Justin,
I talk about it,
You
Kevin?
did a great thing in talking about it. Here's what you can do to help us on the Kevin Shorey Show. Roll it.
Thank you for all you've done in helping us reach the world by entertainment with a message. The message that Jesus is the answer for the world today. Because it's time for us to know what's happening in these last days, this month's thank you gift is the book Soldiers of Allah, letting you be informed about the origins and cause of terrorism. And as a bonus, Kevin's newly remastered CD, The Time Has Come, featuring songs that he's written, plus award-winning songs like Rise Again, Going Up Yonder, and I Wish We'd All Been Ready. If you haven't joined our family of friends, you could start today. With your pledge of $33 a month, you'll be sent this month's thank you gift and a new gift every month sent to you without asking. So help us reach the world while there's still time. And remember, Jesus is the answer, and Jesus is coming soon.
Oh, we back already? Wow. I guess by the sound of the music, we're back. This is the biggest donut I've ever put in my mouth. I can't finish it all. My buddy is here, both my buddies. They're here once a month. I love them, and I'm glad they're here. Josh is here, but Little E, in celebration, you know, it was Buddy Holly's birthday, and so are you going to do a Buddy Holly song now?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Think it over.
Think it over?
Think it over.
Yes, not Peggy Sue, but think it over. Think it over. Why did he pick that? No, I don't know. Here's Little E. Come on. Jam for us.
Think it over what you just said. Think it over in your pretty little head. Are you sure that I'm not the one? Is your love real or only fun? You think it over. Think it over. A lonely heart grows cold and old. Think it over and let me know. Think it over, but don't be slow. Just remember all the birds and bees go by to through life's mysteries. You think it over. Think it over. A lonely heart grows cold and old. Think it over and think of me. Think it over and you'll see the happy days when you and I think it's one and kiss the blues goodbye. Think it over. Think it over. A lonely heart grows cold and old. Think it over. Think it over. Think it over. Think it over.
I love Little Eve. Isn't that great? I tell you, that's a great selection of a song. I haven't thought about that song, but I thought it over, and I did. Little Eve, come on over here and come sit with us. We got to talk to you. Last time we talked, we were all here. Welcome, by the way, Josh Clark, a reporter for the Branson Tri-Lakes News. Glad that you're here today.
Always a pleasure, sir.
It is a pleasure to have you. You always keep us informed. You know, I was thinking of the scripture this morning when I was thinking about this program, and I was thinking in the Song of Solomon. Solomon wrote, as he was talking about the goodness of the Lord and a bride and a groom, that he brought me to the banqueting table, to the banqueting house, and his banner over me is love. And I like that when we come together, we can have fellowship together, have a banquet of just information, and cream-filled donut. Did y'all get a cream-filled donut?
I didn't.
Yeah,
No.
I'm trying to cut back.
We did, our director probably ate them all, but I just wish, I wish we get. Would you like a cream-filled donut?
Josh.
Oh, I'm going to pass.
You're
ahead.
going to pass?
Yeah.
Are you on a diet?
Look
Our
at that.
director's on a diet. He can't have them. That's why I mentioned him.
See, no, my problem is I can't have just one.
Yeah.
So I'll.
Oh, geez.
There's two.
Yeah,
Man,
no,
you can,
I
well, there's
would-
two
no.
that.
The temptation.
You can't eat more
Who
than
knew
one of
that
these?
the temptation was real when I would come on the Kevin Shorey show?
Who knew? No, we are at the banqueting table, and our banner is love. We want to love. I mean, somebody called the other day, a lot of the phone calls that I get are not. There's some from those that don't go to church or claim to be Christian, but the calls that I get, a lot of them are from Christians, and some of them that claim to be Christians are kind of mean-spirited.
A lot of them.
Not necessarily to me sometimes. One called and but then called back and apologized. I thought that was really cool. That was classy. But somebody called the other day to talk about another ministry. And I'm like, really? Why do we do that? Why do we come against each other?
I always found it to be so funny that, when you go to church or you're a part of different churches, different people go to different churches for different reasons.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you feel judged by many people that go to this church.
That's
and
crazy.
in turn, that causes you to judge them. Well, you're not any better than the people who judge you. So it's just a vicious
It's a vicious cycle. It really is. And
that's
it's
why
not Christ-like.
No, and that's why what you were saying about love, that's the best way. Because God is love. I mean,
Banner should be love. He covers us with his
Yeah.
love. Our love should be for one another to cover. The Bible says that love covers a multitude of sins. So I see my brother falling. I don't go talk to him about other people. I go to him and I try to say, how can I help you? If they refuse, then then it says to brush your feet or whatever it is. I don't know. But I do know what it says.
Yes,
It says
I would
to
hope so.
Brush your feet off and then walk away. The dust off. Yeah. Anyway, but the thing is, that's why this program I've established from the very beginning as a no judgment zone. There's no time or room for it. God is our judge, right? The devil is the condemner, and the Holy Spirit's the convictor. And I don't want to take their jobs away. That's their job.
that's right. Yes, it's not
My job to love.
That's exactly right. It's our job to go out and spread the love. And we've talked before, and I guess, I was expecting to do our regular little shtick up here, but I guess we're going to...
No, we can. We will.
Oh, no, we will, but we're going to get a little deeper. Several years ago, I guess probably 7-8 years ago, I lost my fiance at the time in a car wreck.
Yeah.
So obviously I got a lot of calls and a lot of concerns, family and friends and stuff like that. And I'll never forget, one of my buddies called and he was talking to me and he said, I would be so upset right now at God. I would be so mad at God. I said, why? He said, well, for taking her away. I said, but I got to have her for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's the best way to look at it. So
Wow.
after it was over, I thought to myself, well, I can go out and I can be pitiful and, I can be that
Yeah.
guy. I was like, or I can go out and do these little, you hear random acts of kindness all the time.
Yeah.
But to go out and actually do it,
Yeah.
next time you go to Walmart, it is awful. Walmart is an awful, horrible, evil place to have to go.
Wait a minute, we love
for
Walmart.
a multitude of reasons.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, I love Walmart too, but I should buy stock, okay?
I know.
But whenever you go to Walmart, it's an adventure. Next time you go to Walmart and you have the little old lady behind you, pull out a buggy for her. Slide
Yeah.
it over to her. Here you go, man.
Right.
You have a good day. Hold
Right.
the door open for
Yeah.
somebody. Let somebody cut in front of you. That little bitty small thing could have just such a huge magnitude because you
Yeah.
never know what's going on in someone's life.
Right.
This is our outside. This is what we,
Right.
this is what
we've
we
narrowed
project.
our giving to just like giving an offering at church.
Right.
But it should be a lifestyle of giving. Everywhere Jesus went, that's what he
Right.
did. And, you just gave to me today, sir, too, because I had one of those meltdowns this morning about my mom. But you just made me think of something that I didn't
Cool.
think about.
Well, isn't that awesome?
but I did have You know, all
it-
my years with her.
That's how the Lord, the Lord works in mysterious ways. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things, because you never know when you're going to need to hear something
Yeah.
from just a random person.
I thought you came to report the news
You
of
don't
Branson.
get much more random than me,
No, I know, but you're right.
But I do have some good Branson
We're
news
part of the
whenever you wanna
fellowship
get-
of the suffering.
That's
we know.
right.
We understand.
Yes.
And what do you got on your T-shirt today? I mean, I like you have your
it's,
T-shirt.
It's an Elvis Presley T-shirt, but it's not really Elvis.
Like Elvis ran into you or something?
No. It's one of my favorite ETA. For those of y'all who don't know, ETA is Elvis tribute artists. They don't
Oh.
like to be called impersonators anymore.
No.
It's much more PC now.
Would you be considered a Elvis?
An ETA.
ETA?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah?
But this is
That's the name, Little E.
This is Cody Slaughter, who's one of my favorite Ultimate Elvis tribute artist
Is that the
contest
guy?
winners.
Yeah.
He is actually.
in Branson?
He is. He's here until September 14th, I believe.
Yeah.
Just a real limited run. He's originally from Harrison. Which
Yeah.
is right down the road. So
Well-
he comes up whenever they have a gap in their Elvi schedule.
Yeah.
So Cody comes up, and he's fantastic. If you've never seen him, dude, he looks as much like Elvis as Elvis.
Really?
looked.
See, I want one of those. You know, I love Little E, but he's the Little E. He's
Yeah.
Elvis as
Middle E.
He's the Tupelo, Mississippi Elvis.
He's the early, the beginnings of the rockabilly cat.
Yeah, he's the Mississippi Elvis.
Yes.
We need the Nashville. Memphis.
The
Elvis.
Memphis.
Memphis.
Yes.
Memphis.
Not so much Vegas, and I dig the Vegas
Oh,
Elvis.
yeah.
The jumpsuits and all. They're cool up to a certain point, but
Yeah.
whenever I was growing up, that's all you saw whenever you saw someone do Elvis was in the jumpsuit.
Yeah.
So it became sort of like a
Chunky
caricature of
Elvis.
himself, right?
Yes.
So
Chunky E.
when folks like Dean and Cody came on the scene, they really went back to that rock and roll
To the
level.
50s,
Right,
60s.
right,
Yeah,
right.
that's
and that's
the guy.
when Elvis was. I mean, come on, King Creole, man, you don't get much.
Because
cooler
if
than
he'd
that.
has in the 70s been the 70s Elvis starting in the 50s, wouldn't have happened.
Right. And it's so interesting that we just happened to get on Elvis here, because I guess it was Thursday of last week. It'd be 2 weeks ago when the show
Yeah.
airs. I got an email that a huge concert announcement was made
Come on
for
now.
next year.
Okay.
Chris Christopherson
Wow.
is going to perform at the Welk Resort Theater.
Wow.
All right. So, I mean, this is a dude that wrote me and Bobby McGee.
Yeah.
and
He's a
Sunday
friend of my
Morning Coming
father-in-law.
Down.
They know each other. Yeah.
So, a lot of folks remember Chris Christopherson as an actor as opposed to a singer and a songwriter. His first big movie was A Star Is Born with Barbra
Right.
Streisand.
Yes.
Elvis Presley was the original choice of the producers for that role.
Whoa.
Colonel Tom Parker
Didn't
said
know
no
that.
because the character was a broken down old has-been, kind of like Elvis was considered
Was
at
it
that
it was
time.
too close to home at the time?
Correct. Elvis wanted to do it. Elvis wanted to do it more than anything. Colonel Tom said no, and that year is
Yeah.
the year Elvis passed away.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes you wonder what would have happened had Elvis been able to do
Wow.
that. But to circle back around, Chris Christopherson, how
Coming
awesome
here.
is that?
Yeah. What
April
other
7th
big
at the
great
Welk.
events we have here in Branson coming up? What can you tell us here?
All month long, we have some big name stars coming.
Yeah?
Last weekend, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Shenandoah, and Lone
Yeah.
Star were at Silver Dollar City.
Is Kenny coming? Did I see? Is that
Yes, Kenny
still
Rogers
current?
is coming. I think that's it. No, that ad's not still current, unless you're talking about the one at the mansion. 'Cause it's coming
yes,
to the
to the
it's coming
mansion.
to the mansion.
Yeah.
And this is Kenny's farewell tour.
Yeah.
He announced last
So
year
this is the
that-
last time.
that he's done. And
We have got to get back there and talk to
yes,
Kenny.
and what's
I think we have it in. We can. One of his first hits was my father-in-law's song that he wrote, Ruby.
yes, Ruby. Don't take yes,
Don't
I
take
love
your
it.
left down.
I love it. It's kind of funny because when I interviewed Kenny last year, it was a sometimes we have to do group interviews. You
Yeah.
know, where it's like a conference call and we just
Okay.
sort of rotate asking questions.
Yeah.
And the guy told us from the beginning, you can only ask one question, no follow up, blah blah blah, this and that and the other. So I just figured that I would let him know from the beginning that I was cheating. So I asked my first question. I was like, and I'm gonna go ahead and cheat, and I just talked right over the guy telling me that I couldn't cheat.
Come on now.
But Kenny made a really bad, before he started making the gambler movies.
Yeah.
He made a movie called Six Pack.
Yes.
Where he was a NASCAR driver.
Right.
Who sort
Didn't
of.
he have kids or
yeah,
something?
he adopted 6 orphans.
Yeah.
That in addition to being
thought it
juvenile
was a cute
delinquents
movie.
and orphans, they were stellar pit crew operators. So they changed tires and stuff
Yes,
like that.
I remember. I thought that was a cute
So
movie.
it was. So I asked Kenny, can we expect a sequel? Is there a long
No,
way?
you did
And
not.
he did, and he laughed. He's like, "Wow." He's like, "I've never been asked that question." He said, "But I will tell you this: that gentlemen that are your age,
Yeah.
whenever I see them, that's what they ask me about more than the songs, more than anything else." And I've talked to him a couple times, over the years. But it was really cool just to be able to drop a 6-pack reference for
Yeah,
Kenny
yeah.
Rogers. So
I was just with John Schneider. I got to interview him when he was in town. You know, Bo Duke, and I asked him about probably an off reference, but he played Clark Kent's dad.
Yes, in Smallville.
In Smallville, so I asked about that.
Well, and that's really crazy. As soon as our illustrious Mayor Karen Best here, she's the one who got John to come, and they did a fundraiser at the Starlight for the Louisiana flood victims. John's studio and home were ravaged by flood for the second time this year.
True.
So when I was 4 years old, the Dukes of Hazzard was it. Like it was.
I know,
it was
right?
it was the best.
Yeah. No,
So
I was 7, 8 years old.
So I was living in South Mississippi. We drove all the way now to Mobile, Alabama. 35 miles to the big city, son,
Yes.
to see the General Lee and to get an autograph 8x10 of John Schneider. And if you'll look at my Facebook page, there's a picture of me about yay tall, John sitting at a table, and I'm just staring at my black and white autograph picture. I showed
We're
John.
going to have to see. Our editor's already on it. We're going to have to. You know what you did last time that we did? I said something about a reference to my rubber ducky. You said you should have a dream bubble, whatever.
Yes.
He did it.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you didn't see the show, yeah, you should actually watch the show.
I should. I catch it on YouTube sometimes, but whenever I see myself come on and start talking, I'm like, I've had enough of that.
I'm going to ask you one more question here, but first, Little E, yes.
Sorry, Little E, I get to talking sometimes and
Where
I can't
are you
stop.
at now? So you're traveling about, so you're available. We flashed your information here on the screen.
You flashed it?
We put it. Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
Are you still at the Cakes and Creams?
Yes, I am. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights from 9 till 11.
It's cream-filled donut day, so that's how I feel.
Really?
Cakes and cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
yeah.
ice cream.
Well, it's
Yeah, say it again. What days again?
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday
so
nights.
you got to see what a great entertainer this guy is. He really is. And
I have a quick story. That
Go
I need to
ahead.
tell not to hijack the program again.
it's got to be quick. We got 2 minutes.
Okay, so when Little E was really Little E, before he became Teen E or Middle E, whatever we're going to call him, when he was really Little E, he would still go around and perform everywhere.
Yeah.
And he had this sweet little kid voice. And anytime he would get done with his show, he'd go, "Y'all come see me at the Cakes and Cream." The funniest thing ever. Anytime I go past the Cakes and Cream, I go, "Oh, look, there's Cakes and Cream." So awesome. But I can say that now because he's come from that little bitty cute kid
That's
that they
right.
just
He
threw
says
a
it different
jumpsuit
now.
on
Say
to
it
like
again.
a real entertainer.
Go ahead, say it.
You're
Come by
legit,
the Cakes
man.
and Creams.
Come see me again.
No.
No. You're supposed to go Cakes and Cream. Supposed to
Okay,
get
quickly,
really
let
low.
like 30 seconds.
that's right.
Well, what else will they need to come to Branson in September? Anything happen September, October?
Big name artists, big name shows. Jay Leno at the end of the month at the Welk.
Really?
Yes.
Doing a comedy act.
Yes.
Okay.
MJ Live. There's a Christian concert at Annie Williams Moon River Theater. Big Daddy Weave is the name of the group.
Yes, Big Daddy Weave.
they
I
will be here.
love that.
Supposed to
Really?
interview those cats next week, so I'll keep
I
you
gotta
posted. I'll pass the information
I
along,
can come
sir.
by and say, "This is my buddy. Can I
How
come?"
about that?
I have a TV show and you have a newspaper. We
Yes,
should be able to.
we should.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh goodness, Big Daddy Weave. Oh, that'd be so great. We'll play one of their videos or something, and then
Dude, I'll
interview
definitely
them.
pass that along. I'll talk. I'm supposed to talk to the booking agent later on this afternoon. As a
Do
matter of
it,
fact.
do it. And
Cool.
we're getting on the Ferris wheel. We're getting it set up with Craig.
Just let me know.
And doing a thing on the Ferris wheel.
All right.
That'll be fun. Hey, we'll be back right after this ad about Neo Relief, and I'll be on my soapbox. We'll be right back. Roll it. Kind of looks like a roll-on, but it's not. It's a gel, and you don't need a lot, right?
That's
and you
correct.
do not rub it in. You just rub it on, right?
Yep.
Spread a thin layer and just let it soak in.
And let it soak in. And you have had testimonials of instant headaches disappearing, correct? Neck aches. I mean, say you had a headache. What would you do? You put it on where?
Well, it works
Your
on,
head.
on headaches as well as migraines. Now, keep in mind that all migraines are headaches, but all headaches are not migraines. That has to be
true.
diagnosed by a medical doctor.
Right.
So I always qualify that because sometimes people throw that term around loosely when they just have a headache. But we were at a show and a lady came up. It was a coworker of this lady that went home for the day throwing up and suffering from a severe migraine. And she says, I've got to tell her about this product. So when she came back the next day, she says, I've got a massive migraine going. And she said, I've been diagnosed by the doctors and it's really, really bad. Well, she didn't want to buy a bottle until she knew that it worked, understandably. And she put the gel on the forehead, the temple, behind the ears, and the back of the neck, kind of following the hairline. And she got maybe 2 or 3 booths down, and she turned around, she says, I can't believe it. And 2 minutes, my pain is gone.
Well, There's a plant that I bet everybody wondered, what in the world did God invent that for? And it is
Poison ivy. But we highly dilute the poison ivy so that what poison ivy we do in full strength does the complete opposite. So instead of creating inflammation, it reduces inflammation. Instead of causing redness, it reduces redness.
that
Instead of
amazing?
causing pain
That's my Jesus.
and
Come
redness,
on.
it reduces all of
There's
that.
no like synthetics or
No,
any kind of
no.
chemical that cause any side effects.
No side effects.
And it doesn't smell like, you put on some of that other stuff and you can't be in a room with somebody because they can smell that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And this is just a nice clear gel with no smell. A clear gel with no smell. I got a commercial right there. A clear gel with no smell. So try this Neo Relief today. It is all natural, no chemicals, no synthetics, and no side effects like you find in some of your pain relievers and some of your aspirin. So please try it today for your gift of $25 or more. We'll send it free shipping to you. Call us at 209-44-KEVIN or go to kevinshorey.com and order it right away. We'll take your MasterCard, Visa, or debit card, and you can have it sent to you free shipping. Call us or write us. Our address is P.O. Box 525, Reed Spring, Missouri 65737. Get your pain relief today. And we're back. I'm on my soapbox today. By the way, I was talking about his t-shirt. I forgot to mention my t-shirt. It's one of our newest of our collection. You can get a t-shirt any size, $20. The second one for $10. But this is in tribute to the firefighters. Man, we love our firemen. We have one for the policemen. It's called Blue Lives Matter. But we also have this one and has the fireman's prayer on the back. And so we just thank God for those who protect and serve and help us, like the firemen, the fire department. This says American Firefighters. You should wear that proud, and we can send that to you free shipping. But in case you didn't notice, I'm there with Josh and Little E. They're good friends of this program, and we just began to fellowship. You saw in action my sermon for today. My message on my soapbox is this: don't shoot the wounded. Don't be quick to criticize. Get off social media about the president. Get off social media about other preachers. My God, we are called not to judge, not to convict, not to condemn, but we are called to love. In his house, there's a banqueting table, the fellowship of those who can bear one another's burdens, who lift one another and gently restore, the Bible says in Galatians, if we fall. And the banner that our banner should be is the banner that God has over us, the banner of love. He's the lily of the valley, it says, the rose of Sharon. He's good and he's sweet and is awesome God. Yeah, there may be problems, but you know what? God can fix them. God can turn those things around. Let him do the judging. Let him take care of those things. Just turn them over in prayer and love them. That's why we have a no judgment zone. That's what we're called to do as Christians, to love, and that's what I hope this program is. We went from sharing one another's burdens and bearing one another's burdens and praying for one another to talking about the things that are happening here in Branson. Might also add, when you're in Branson, go to the Branson Mill. This is a great location, a great attraction here in Branson too. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, love one another. Jesus is the answer for your world today. We'll see you tomorrow. Promotional consideration provided by Meyer Hotels.
The preceding program was brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.